Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to the GT Online video. This time, I think for the first time on the channel, we've got a bicycle race. So this race is going to be the most entertaining, fastest race you will ever see probably on this channel. For once we're actually starting at the back though, I think this might be the best race to not start at the back. So we do drop down to P8, but thankfully though, my stamina bar is like maxed out so it won't go down or anything, so we're going to have that maybe to advantage for that of the race. Because it's just following literally right up behind and getting bashed into them. Imagine if this was in real life, just get all the cyclists like in the Tour de France or whatever, just bashing into each other all the time. Get up now into P5, so we made it one place in where we started, which is a good sign at least, since this race was going to be the quickest race of all time, so we haven't got much time to actually make up any places. The orange bike, they're trying to go for a corner cut line, they're trying to go for the car line. I mean, you're not going to find any pace out there on a bicycle, and they drop down a few positions now, losing a bit of momentum. So just trying to holding our one here, just trying to find the straight line speed advantage, because around the corners, I mean, we're all on the racing bikes, so there's going to be no advantage there between the three of them. Okay, all the three racing bikes, I think, are pretty much the same. So this orange bike still has some decent pace in front of us, despite actually running out wide onto the mud and the grass. Of course, slipstream is also one, but that's not going to make any difference when you're on a bicycle. I mean, the only effect you would have in real life is when you slipstream someone else and you can save a bit of energy behind them or whatever. But of course GTA has no advanced physics like that whatsoever. Of course the Fantasy Derby does have, it has crash physics in the game where if you hit someone, you're most likely to take them out. I mean, that is a thing I think that's actually in the game. Although actually now, I think this might be a lap of on the go backwards, you know, the Rockstar on the go track. On my best lap around there, it was a 2 minutes 13 in a T20, and we're going up to 1 minute 30, 1 minute 40 now, so I don't think there's anyone going to set a lap record going the other way on a bicycle. So somehow the top three are actually pulling away from us. You see on the timers there, we actually got a bit of a gap there to everyone else, so we are the breakaway group, which at least that's something that's actually happens in real life cycling. You get a breakaway group at the top. Now let me find a way to the inside line though. The orange bike just find a load of speed there or somewhere, running a bit while they hit the barrier, or smash our kneecap there. I think that would hurt quite a bit if that was actually real. So this orange bike still forcing us over there to the inside line, getting very aggressive with us there. And then just try and find a way there. He's had to duck to the outside line and try and go for a switchback line on the bicycle. Actually works out there to perfection. Don't know where the orange bike is gone. I think it may have hit the tyre barrier or something. But switchback line on a bicycle. You just never see that on your website. I mean, car boosting now on a bicycle. Can you car boost on a bicycle? I think this might just be like when I do the non-contact races, trying to go for contact overtaking manoeuvres. I think it's just ingrained into us now, because we've been doing it for so many years, just to go for the curbs. I mean, it's a good habit to still keep into it, even if it makes absolutely no difference whatsoever, because bikes don't have suspension. Well, some of them do, but this is a race bike, so I don't think it would. But anyway, this isn't a lap of on the go since we're going up towards this building. I can't actually remember what this building is. I think it's in story mode a few times. I know it's not the observatory. That's somewhere over nearer to Mount Chiliad, so I can't quite remember what this building actually is. So we're still going up now into P3 though, that's the main thing. They're trying to get in slipstream. Oh, this is the bike behind us. Actually you've got the speedo sign there saying 35-mile-an-hour top speed, but I don't think we're going to be troubling that anytime soon. So we're still trying to get in the slipstream of this black bicycle in front of us, then we've got the white one in the lead. But we actually are gaining on the white one, so catch up may be on as well. We actually are gaining pace and trying to find a line there to the inside, because these things are so fast. Anytime you try to find a line to the inside, there's just no difference really to finding a line there. So we're still all over this black bike in front of us. If I can come away with the podium from this race, I'd be very happy with that. But I think we could easily go for the victory though. It's coming on now to a bit of a stun road, so cycling races will be definitely much more interesting if they had things like this, just flying stunt tracks, and also flying bowling balls. That is something that you need in the next Tour de France or whatever. Just get some flying bowling balls and some stunt road pieces of track, and you get a load more viewers there. But the top two are actually pulling away from us quite a bit, so they found some pace on here that I don't know about. I mean, they probably have done this race before, knowing how much pace they've just found through this stunt road piece of track. I'm sure car boosting doesn't have an effect. I mean, pretty much they're sticking to going up the middle of the road as well, so don't really know how they found so much mega pace through there. We've lost so much time to the two of them there. The thing we are just going to have to try and consolidate now this P3 position, and once again going for these car boosts, because I have no idea if they actually make a difference or not. Now then, it should be on the run out to finish, and hopefully this isn't a lap race. I never actually looked at the start. I'm hoping it isn't a lap race. There's no way I think that I could keep this podium position if there is another lap. And I think we are actually gaining it back a little bit on the ones in front. The thing coming up now, hopefully to the run up towards the finish line. Just trying to keep, imagine, because you can't see it, I'm mashing X as much as you possibly can in real life when I was doing this race. And then coming up to what hopefully is the finish line. I've got a few more checkpoints left to go. I know we've got the orange bike here gaining on us, so I'm just trying to keep out of the slipstream now, just trying to break the toe to them. Now coming up to the finish line though, can we just hold on to this P3 position? Indeed we are up to the finish line. P3 on a bicycle, Tour de los Santos. I think that might be the best race of all time. And now coming on to a race that's a complete polar opposite. I mean, we go what from bicycles to racing in the snow in a Phelps. I mean, seen from the last video, these Phelpsers do like to go sideways. Actually, someone there's in a food tub in front of us, so bless their poor soul. They're not going to be going anywhere very quickly. Yeah, just up to P5, so we might actually make a place out of them. Now coming into turn 1, I was trying to find another line here. Yes, I get taken out there by someone else, then just get clipped. And then coming back out, I'm trying to get back going once again. Oh, there's a massive crash here. And of course, there's that massive wing Phelpser once again. Now can we just try to get ourselves going? Squeezed up the inside line there, smashed into the barrier, and this race has gone completely terribly off the start. And what do you expect when you put a load of Phelpsers together? What do you expect's going to happen? But somehow actually get out into P4 out of that. Somehow we've actually gained a position out of all of that chaos. As an orange car going around in the circle, managed to make them down into the podium positions once again. They've been actually, for what happened, they've actually been a decent start for us now. Coming around this next corner, running out a bit wide, this is wide, coming from us, he's smashed into a tree there. That yellow one, they completely launched it there. Other tree, get launched into the tree ourselves there by this other white Phelpser. Now we managed to get going though. I'm just going to play over the inside, let that yellow car go back past, because honestly I did smash him into the tree, so I think honestly I did have to wait for that one. Actually, we're going to go 3 wide now in the Phelpsers. We're going to find a line there. We're being inside. Just managed to find that by there. A very aggressive move there, but a very necessary move as well to get them now into P4. And we can just try and get on turns once again with the yellow Phelpser now to try and get in position. Of course, keeping it flat through this sector. Through these few corners now coming on to braking now for this right hand and running out a little bit wide. We just managed to get a nice start in there. So getting much like, I think this is meant to be like a trophy Andros race or something. You know, where you get the French Alp racing. Well, that would go right around the outside then. Outside overtake. Up now into P3. We've got second place here. I think there's a giant wing Phelpser here right in front of us, so they're going to be even more sideways than what we are. I mean, the car definitely looks more the part, but handling wise, you want to have the small spoiler on the car. And then gaining now in the slipstream on the back of the other person now coming into lap 2 or 3. And just trying to find a line there to the inside line, but you're going to go for a dive on the inside line and they leave the door open. We saw something get tapped into all there, cheeky. Just trying to take us out of the race now. We're going to go still hold it right around the outside, get a bit of a drift on there. And I'll say that was an outside overtake. They tried to pick us into the wall. I'm going to keep their position. Then we get them now into P2 now. We can just try and slide away from them. See how much time we've already putting on them. So we've got some pretty decent pace in this race for what it seems. But the leader, I think, just managed to survive that lap and we just get bounced off the tree there. So I was very lucky there. And we nudged off that tree. The same for, I think the leader managed to avoid all of the mayhem on the first lap, running out a bit wide there into the wall. And we still manages to go okay, and the leader's just absolutely gone. I can't even see him on the minimap, they're that far in front, but now we're just in a pretty much no man's land here in second place. But still, we're trying to keep the pace going, because with the race that this is, with all the sliding and then the Phelpsers just wanting to go around in a circle, then there is still a chance that maybe we could get onto future races, maybe try and get the lead. But now then, coming round into the final sector of this lap now, still got another lap yet to go after this. And still then coming around into the final few corners. Still trying to keep it aligned there, get a little bit of a slide on, but still managed to keep it there okay. Then they're coming up now down the start finish straight. I think this is the start finish straight anyway for what should be the final lap of the race. The leader's just absolutely gone into the distance. And they're coming up to the final lap of the race. And I will say now, I think this is one of the best laps I think I've ever driven. So yeah, so hopefully you can try and get a nice lap around here. Just try and get the nice flow of this lap as well. Like I said, it was one of the best laps personally I think I've ever done. We just pretty much hit nail all of the apexes, getting a bit of a slide on as well. And we just have some mega pace in this lap. And only if we hadn't got caught up in that massive crash at the start, then maybe we could have been somewhere close to actually getting into the lead of the race. Once again, getting a nice line there around that few corners, and getting a nice slide on, and once again just pretty much getting into the spirit of like the Trophy Andros races there, pretty much going sideways every corner. Then I think the only thing missing is having the windscreen wipers on the side windows to wipe off the snow. I have no idea how this race is actually made. It must be over North Yankton or something to actually get the snow into the race. And they're coming into his right hand and running out a little bit wide there, just hitting the curb. Once again, it's getting a nice line actually around the corner. They're getting a nice slide on there, so at least it looks realistic to what the Trophy Andros races are. It's getting a nice slide on there once again. The leader's already finished, so they were so far in front of me, and like I said, they just managed to avoid all that turn 1 mayhem, so they must have been the one that started maybe in first or second, and just never looked back from there. So they're coming down now, the start-finish straight now for the final time. It's going to be in a decent finish, and hopefully it might be somewhere close to a decent lap as well, maybe even fastest lap. I mean, that lap did feel really good. But it's going to be a P2 finish. Honestly, I'm very happy with that result. Finishing there in second place, and we did get a fastest lap as well by over 2 seconds from the person in the lead, and about a second quicker than the second fastest lap, so it definitely had some mega pace on that final lap. Just like I said, it was a shame that we got caught up in all of them crashes. So remember to join my Discord server, which will be linked in the description down below. Also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they'll be linked down in the description as well. Also, leave a like if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.